Hello. This is my first time, I think, on a live. I may have done it before, like way back, but I don't know what I'm doing. So if anybody on here knows what they're doing, please let me know. I would love a mentor, someone to guide me. I heard you can make a lot of revenue with this, so I'm like giving it a shot, especially now that America might buy it. I don't know how I feel about China running it. Plus, like all those content creators were at risk of losing all their money because they were going to shut it down, remember? So I would hate to build all that and then lose it. Also, I don't really want to maintain this and stay on every day. So I don't know if it's going to be a thing or not. But in my bio, I have my YouTube link. Um, and that's where I am posting on others' podcasts, and I'm also gonna hopefully start making my own. So I kind of want your opinions. If you see this after's live, because I'm gonna just tune out if no one's tuning in. I'm not gonna waste all Saturday. But if you have opinions, let me know. So I change my names all the time because I'm constantly growing and transforming and uh, learning. And so maybe those of you, I mean, that's probably hurting me right there because no one can find me because they're like, oh yeah, where's that, whatever my old name was, and then they can't find me because I've already changed my name. But then it's also a good way for people not to chase me and stalk me. So whatever. Call it a call it a safety thing, I guess. Hello, Joseph. Um, so first of all, YouTube is where I'm trying to start my own. So far, it's called Whole Body, Mind, and Soul. So I've got some health nuts that want to talk about the body. I've got some brain science psychologist people that want to talk about the mind. And then I've got some religious spiritual friends that want to talk about the soul. So I might do it on here. I might do it on YouTube. I might do it on both. Um, Most likely YouTube, and then I'll also like post it to my other social media. It's really hard to post on here, so I'll probably just be doing discussions on here. Um, Another idea um is to start like a kids podcast. So it would have to be on YouTube Kids. It could not be on here because they're not 18. So I had to click that I'm 18 to do this live, so that's silly because I swear teenagers are on here doing it all the time. Uh, Hello, Missy. How's everyone doing? Tell me in the comments or whatever. Uh, so where was I? Okay, so my daughters have great things to say. They've always like not been shy to be in the spotlight. I guess they're like their mom. I'm more comfortable talking to millions of people potentially on here than I am in a small intimate group. It's so weird. I don't know if it's like our generation. Um, hey everyone. What is everybody doing on TikTok on a Saturday? I thought I was the only old loser here. Um, I'm just like waiting for a friend to come, so we're gonna have some girl time, hang out by the pool probably. Uh, if it gets hot enough. It's not even that hot yet. Where are you all from? I'm obviously in Oregon with unpredictable weather. So, what was I saying? Okay, so I think it's really, really, really necessary. We could talk as adults all day, every day. But I don't know about you if you're a parent out there like I am. Um, I feel like we need to start addressing these issues for kids and teens and their peers. So I want to start something with my daughters, maybe talking about some of these crazy issues that they're facing nowadays that should not even be a thing. and maybe have kind of a biblical perspective for it, or maybe even just keep it neutral, but offer that support. Um, I do not have a master's in child psychology yet, but I have worked a lot with um, kids with behavior issues, teens with behavior issues, mental health stuff, um, plus just being a mom and their friends opening up to me. Uh, I just want to help the youth. I want to do whatever I can. I don't even really care about paying into a dumb college and getting paid for it. I just feel like it's my God calling and I want to give back. Um, and do I have any comments? I'm swiping right. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I also don't know how people like get the whole, oh, I think I have to have, whoa, what changed in my filter? What happened to my eyes? This is weird. My eyes are not that blue and it doesn't even fit my eye shape, so it looks really fake. Anyway, uh, I think I have to have like 1,000 plus followers or something to get like to actually make an income on here, which would be nice, but it's not really my goal. Um, it says add live goal. Okay, here we go. I guess I want to get more viewers or followers, right? Because that's where it starts. And then you can um, gift people or start like I've always kind of wanted to start a nonprofit. So I guess like this would be the closest thing. My goal was to keep it under the radar though, not be like monetized on TikTok because the government will take that shit really fast, huh? Sorry for my language. I don't know if that's allowed. I'm so new to this. So yeah, I'm open to tips. I'm open to guidance. I'm open to opinions. I won't get offended. I really don't care. I know I don't like to offend people, but at the same time, I really don't care anymore either because people are so easily offended these days and feel like we got to speak our truth and we got to stand up for what's right. I don't know if you're with me on that, but I got to have a plan B because I never know when I'm going to lose a job because I say something wrong. It's freaking stupid and scary world out here that if you say one little offensive thing, oh my goodness, you're at risk of being unemployed. It's ridiculous. Like, I get we have to be professional people, but also, if you can push your agenda on me, I should be able to do the same thing back. Just saying. It should go both ways. Um, I'm I'm just tired of the indoctrination and the narrative and everything being like you gotta fit in this little, I don't know, it's like a clique. You're either in or out, and I'm not gonna just follow the masses. That's not who I am. I've never been like that. I've always been different. And I think we should be proud of that. We should celebrate our differences. If we're all about diversity, then why can't I be different too? You know? Anyway, rant over. I wish I wish I knew how to do this. Like, how do we actually have a conversation? Are you guys saying stuff to me? I can't really see or figure it out. Just tells me that a bunch of you joined, which is awesome. But you're not talking. And like, can you join my live? Can we like have a live discussion? That would be cool. Then it would be kind of like a podcast, I guess. But yeah, what do you want to see or hear from me? Um, like I said, I've worked with kids a lot. My main thing is child development, but my new passion, I guess, has been domestic abuse survivors. There's a lot of us. is a lot more getting brave and coming out. You know, I think it really has to be recognized in the church communities too, because it happens there too. No one's immune, like even though you're this good Christian person, you could be abusing your spouse behind closed doors, right? People go through it all the time, and then we're encouraged to just stay, which is nuts. So I'm not saying get a divorce. I don't wish it upon my worst enemy. It's the worst thing ever for the kids and everything. But I also know that come talk to me if you want to know. Like, I have talked to God, I've studied it, I have through pastors and Bible studies, and I've figured out that it's not just black and white. There is a gray area. Yes, you're supposed to. I've never taken the Bible literally, but the more I get to know it, the more I try to. But there are parts in there that, you know, say like it's not okay to just stay in a toxic, abusive relationship just because the man didn't cheat, or just because um the woman didn't cheat. That doesn't mean well, there is sexism. Sexism, let's be real, like it was written in a different time. So I think that men can divorce no matter what or something, and women, it's like the man has to cheat for you to divorce. So that I struggled with that for a long time. But if he's clothed in violence, if he is not loving you the way that the Heavenly Father loves us, that is how your husband's supposed to love you. He's supposed to cherish you and unconditionally love you, and support you and make you feel safe. Everybody has a right, and this is psychology speaking, but everybody has a right to feel safe and respected. And so the Bible backs that up. And if he's not loving God and he's not obeying God, that's also another reason you can potentially leave. At least, maybe just a separation, at least temporarily, just till he gets his stuff together, right? You can pray, you can try to rebuke those demons in the name of Jesus. Sometimes it works, sometimes they don't let God in. And I had a strong message from God, like, you need to get out, you get your kids safe, and I'll work on this. These are too many battles, too many demons for you to fight yourself. And so I did, and it was the best decision of my life. And, I'm praying he turns around. Absolutely. It'd be so great for our kids to not have to bounce back and forth. Will I ever be in love with him and trust him and want to be intimate with him again? I don't know. Honestly, once you hurt someone so bad, even though I have a forgiving heart because I feel like the devil just got a hold of him, that doesn't mean reconcile. That doesn't mean you have to be in relationship with that person. I definitely don't think I want to live under the same roof, because I need a safe place for my kids to come if it starts getting worse over there, like if they start getting abused as well or something. And I'm not perfect, okay? I've worked on my anger. I had definite PTSD rage. I'm gonna come out now as a mom and just admit that, like, they saw me throw freaking tablets through the fireplace and break them. Like, I was mad. I was scared. I was in fight or flight, fear mode all the time. And I made mistakes, and it was probably really traumatizing for the kids. So the thing is though, like, the repair is the most important thing. So get your stuff together, man. Like, we're all grown ups. Like, we need to normalize. It's getting better. We're normalizing therapy. But there are groups for that. There's a group in Portland called Allies and Change, and I'm a huge advocate for that because it takes it to a whole nother level. So you're not just talking to a counselor and they're listening to your problems and they got your back and they give you some guidance and support, and listen to you vent all day about your problems and how it's everyone else's fault. It's a whole nother level. It's like an accountability group. Um, you have to go through like this whole book and program and accountability statement. And even if you were a victim and you were abused, you have to also say, look at yourself and think, how did I play a part? How did I, my voice is cracky because I get teared up even thinking about some of this stuff. I'm going to just cry on camera all the time, guys, just so you know. So, how did you, maybe you're codependent. So Codependency Anonymous groups, I'm a huge advocate for too. Maybe you enabled the behavior. Maybe you egged it on. Maybe you had anxious attachments. You like chased someone around the house and poked and prodded, and then they freaking reacted, right? Reactive abuse or whatever. Maybe you were so needy and like it just got overwhelming for them. And I'm not giving excuses. This is not a reason to abuse someone, but you still have to own, like, how did you play a part in it? You accepted it. You let someone treat you that way for so long. Um, you know, the day you decide to leave, they're going to be freaking blindsided because they're going to be like, wait, you've taken this, this long. Why now are you deciding to leave? So I'm just saying, like, cherish your moments, cherish your partners, cherish your kids. You never know when it's going to be taken away from you. So I get it, as a mom, you're tired and you want a break. You need a pedicure. I totally get that. But be careful what you wish for, because there might come a day where you have almost every weekend to yourself to do all that. And it gets hard and it gets lonely. You're going to miss your baby so much. And you're going to wish that there was a time, again, where you don't get a break. Because I would take that busyness any day before this grieving and wondering if my babies are safe. It's not fun, guys. Before you ever go down that road, I recommend you stack cash, like save up so much money for a really good lawyer and fight your butt off. Because if you have to settle due to lack of resources and finances, or it's devastating. It feels like you failed them. So, I'm just hoping that my stories, get out there and they help people, because I don't want people to go through what I've gone through. And this isn't like to play victim, because I definitely was not innocent. Um, I was not faithful. I was not the perfect little housewife. Like, I was going through trauma from my last relationship and my relationship before that, my dad, my brother, and like, girls be messed up these days. So treat them with care as much as you can. If you've got one, like, be patient, or don't even expect her to be that housewife until she gets lots of counseling. If she came from a hard childhood and she hasn't worked on her shit, don't get married to her. Don't expect her to be this perfect person. Because she's not going to be able to show up if she hasn't even worked in here. you know? So that was the one benefit to having time to myself was to I finally got time to work on myself, which I had neglected for God, decades. Gonna make myself look old here. Uh but yeah, so that is really what I want to speak on is how to fix your shit, body, mind, and soul, how to get healthy, how to get whole, how to be in relationship, especially if someone else is not healed, or um what does healthy look like? That is another thing that my groups have taught me, and my books and my all the stuff, counseling. I am a huge cheerleader for all the self-help because it's really important. And but it goes too far. I mean, I do think as society, I don't know if you want to agree with me or not here, but and I'm open to a debate too. But society, I think, has shifted almost to, like, at first we were stuffing our feelings and we were a really strong society. And now we're the opposite. We're a really weak society, but at least we're working on our stuff finally. So there's positive and negatives to both, but we desperately need to get somewhere in the middle where we get out of that victim mentality, we become survivors, we become thrivers, we pass it on to the next generation, we pass it on to our peers, we become mentors, um, and we become strong again, but without the stuffing, if that makes sense. Uh, and I'm still getting used to this. I say and a lot. I realize that, and this can't be edited. So, yeah. And then, yeah, so teaching our future generations is a huge thing for me. Um, and really just relying on Jesus. Honestly, I'm going to be cheesy here and say it. Um, Other groups will call it just a higher power, and that's fine. But I had a higher power for years, and I was in a state of confusion. I still didn't know what direction I should go. I was very misled, very, very easily misled because um, it wasn't Jesus. I was getting messages from so many higher ancestors and probably demons as well. And it's like, you got to narrow it down, okay? Like, literally, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And that is true. Because once I narrowed it down, all that other noise got silent. Finally, I could actually hear the direction and trust that it was good. Um, so you might not believe me, and that's fine, but I pray that all of you um, find the light and stay in it as much as possible because this is such a dark world and it will mess you up royally if you're not careful, you know? Um, so yeah, that's it. That's basically what it sums up to. Um, I still cannot see your guys' comments. Do you have any? I would love to hear your perspective. I will probably sign off soon. Girl, wash your face. Also a really good book. Um, all these TikTok pop-ups. Sorry, I'm just seeing what I can do here. What does this mean? Show of hands. Who here has done lives? Do you know what you're doing? Who makes an income on TikTok? Let me know. I know Sneaker Boy does. He's got the shoes. He's got way too many shoes. Way more shoes than the average woman I've met. It's so funny. But yeah, no, it's legit. Go check it out. Um, but yeah, I am curious. I've heard that this, for some reason, TikTok is still above all the other social media outlets. So I've tried Instagram. I'm on there. Mom's Messy Journey is one of them. I had two of them because I had one that was pretty more, like more real about my life and adult centered. And then the other one is with my girls, more personal, and it's more kid friendly, and it's called The Mother Daughter Show. um, Facebook, obviously, only us old people are on there anymore. Um, Pinterest surprisingly got a lot at one point, but I'm not really crafty enough to keep up with all that. I'm not a stay-at-home mom anymore. That was the life, but not worth it when you're stuck financially to someone you don't want to live with anymore. Long story. What else is out there that you guys use? Anyway, so oh, okay, these are locked. I can't even put up a poll. What's a lightning Q&A? What the heck is this? Huh? What? Do you believe in love at first sight? No, I do not. I do believe that there are soulmates, like maybe people that have um that you connect to on a soul level, that you feel a strong connection to right off the bat. But no, I think love is a choice, a verb, and it grows over time. I think love at first sight is dangerous. Anytime I have tried to believe that or been fallen for that, it's caused me nothing but trouble. Um, yes, you want an attraction. Let's be real. I'm not one of those that would just like settle for some geek with a lot of money. I couldn't do that. I couldn't get in bed with someone I'm not attracted to. But that being said, I want healthy and I want calm. And then biblically, I don't know if I'm allowed to even remarry. I'm still working on that. So stay tuned or let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people do it. And if I'm correct in my assumption that, like, if I was tempted like the snake in the garden, bamboozled by Satan, basically, or the demons inside someone, um, and we weren't living by Christ, and it wasn't God's chosen person for me. Like, on one end, I feel it was, because I had two beautiful, smart, amazing, skilled, just wonderful girls, kind, lovely. And so I don't have any regrets. But, like, I also wonder if that godly person is still out there and I just wasn't patient. Maybe I would have had my girls regardless, like just later. Like same souls, they just maybe would have looked different or whatever, but um and I've learned lessons, so I do believe it was kind of meant to be, but at the same time, like I have a hard time believing when the Bible says that a woman cannot remarry because like that's it. I'm still, you know, I'm 39, right? I still have time, and you want to be fruitful and multiply and be in relationship. That's also in the Bible. Um, but I'm not going to rush it. I'm okay, like, just becoming infertile and adopting someday or not having any more children. That's okay. Like, I am waiting. Like, God has got to smack me in the face with someone wonderful for me to ever consider giving up this, sorry, selfishly single lifestyle. I can go to bed when I want. I can wake up when I want. I can do what I want. I can clean house when I want. Nobody's running my life. And I don't want a man to run my life anyway. I want us to be partners. I want us to like support each other. Um, but yeah, I'm not giving that up for just anyone, right? They gotta be they gotta be healthy. They gotta have their shit totally together and they've gone through lots of therapy and whatever, or they're just straight up not messed up. That'd be great to meet someone from a great family. Like, do you even find those anymore? Do they even exist out there? I mean, I don't judge. I came from family stuff, so, I wouldn't expect that from anyone else, but it would be nice because I think like the success rate goes way up, right? Um, but yeah, I just have a hard time believing, because what if we are tricked by the devil? What if we're tempted like Eve was in the garden and we accidentally pick the wrong man? That can be totally possible, right? Like, on one end, he was the right man because I had my beautiful daughters from him. But on the other end, this is not my lifetime partner. He was not my lifetime partner. Unless by miracle, God can save him from all his demons, like he saved me. I mean, I believe if he saved me, he could save anybody. Anybody, I have faith. It can happen. But I'm showing no signs of it happening anytime soon. So do I wait? Do I wait for that possibility until I'm like 50 or even 60? It's going to take a long ass time. Like, I worked my butt off. I was going to like 3 groups a week. I was doing journaling. I was doing reading. I was doing counseling. I was doing Bible study groups. I was doing so much. And it still took me a good, I don't know, 2 years to heal. And I'm still healing. Obviously, healing's a process, it's a daily practice. So, like, someone who, one, doesn't even acknowledge that anything was their fault, doesn't even acknowledge their mistakes. So that's step one, right? Like, classic Dr. Phil, Psychology 101. You have to acknowledge in order to change. So that's step one, not there yet. Then step two, assuming that step one even happens, which is highly unlikely with this person, but it could. So after that, then they have to work on it, and they have to apologize and repent and be remorseful. That is almost impossible for some people. I don't want to throw the N word out there, the other N word, narcissist. The new N word. It's horrible. It's evil. It's dark. It's the worst. It's the worst N word ever. So, um, anyway, there's a lot of them out there. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to clinically diagnose anybody. But those people, man, they're hard to heal. Even God says, like, that's the one demon that, like, you cannot fight as a human. Like, the Holy Spirit is in all of us. We all have the authority to fight demons. But the narcissistic spirit, the Jezebel spirit, there's one other one, a very selfish one. I forgot what it's called. But it goes kind of hand in hand. It's pretty similar. Man, those people are a whole nother level. They take forever to heal because you have to get past the first step of acknowledging that you even did anything wrong or that there's anything wrong with you. before you can ever even start the healing process. So those type of people don't even acknowledge it. They don't even think anything's wrong. They don't see anything wrong. They look in the mirror and think they're perfect and it's everybody else's fault. So, you know, like, if you can't get through step one, there's not much hope for you. I'm sorry. I have no tattoos, by the way. Someone asked me. Oh my God, that's funny. No tattoos. My friend says that's like putting a bumper sticker on a Ferrari, so I'm going with it, even though it's really just because I'm chicken, and I think it's silly to spend that much money to go through that much pain. Um, what is my diagnosis? I don't really have one. PTSD and complex trauma. I've seen so many psychiatrists. Um, they thought maybe I had intermittent explosive disorder, which is kind of that PTSD rage I've talked about. But other than that, I mean, I think that I was slight um, borderline slash narcissistic at one point. Like, I think we all go through it. I think TikTok makes it 100 times worse, which is why I've avoided it for so long. Um, but you have to heal through Jesus, literally, and through so much work, you have to heal. And I think we all can have those traits, but I'm talking some of my exes have had. Well, one of them in particular has had 10 out of 10 if you do the scoring on a narcissistic like questionnaire, like 10 out of 10. I'm not even kidding. Um, I've been with some pretty scary people, but I'm not scared. Like, I'm not scared of them, if that makes sense. Um, so anyway, so yeah, then you have to do the work, and then you have to earn that trust back, which that's another whole can of worms, because you got to do a lot of work to get that trust back too. And he might never trust me. I made mistakes. I, in trauma, did some bad things too. And um, because I was so insecure, I, was unfaithful. Like I've admitted to. I'm open. I'm honest. It's one thing you're going to learn about me. Like, I'm an open book. I don't really care what people think. It's not going to hurt me any. Like, not going to change anything. So I might as well be honest. And people can hopefully learn from my mistakes. Because being unfaithful does not make it better. It makes you feel like shit about yourself, and then you have to suffer those consequences later. So I have not, I do not recommend that. Just man up and just leave somebody if you're not happy. Or keep your shit in your pants. uh, anyway, um, yeah. So another thing is dating is so freaking disgusting nowadays. In this new dating era, it's like it's impossible. Like, I don't want to have sex before marriage anymore. So I'm like pretty much off the market for most people because we're in like a swipe Tinder generation, right? It's just like, let's hook up, let's Netflix and chill. It's disgusting. Like, why are we mixing? Do you guys not understand? It's not just your body, it's your soul. You're mixing your soul with so many damn people, and then their people, and their people. It's like, if you do the math, it's disgusting. Even sleeping with one person, you want to make sure that that's your person, you know? Okay, whatever. You guys can, oh my God, I'm getting trolls. Okay. You have a right to your opinion. That's cool. Um, oh, okay. Of course, Creamy Demon says I'm judgmental. Okay, you can just get off my page, man. I don't want some creamy demons here. That's disgusting. Go to OnlyFans or something. And yes, I can be judgmental. I'm owning it. We're humans. We all judge each other. And whatever. Um, of course, we know who you voted for. So, okay. Okay, yep, that is the darkness ruling this world. Ah, wow. Okay. Yeah, I think it's not a place for me. You're probably right. Actually, Snapchat, TikTok, it's really dirty. So you're right. I should probably just get off of here. Um, okay, there's some real people. Let me scroll through the comments here. There's actually some genuine people here. You are welcome. Um, I'm sorry to hear that your wife passed away, Heinz. That's really sad. Um, host is a pedophile. What the hell? I'm like that cat. What the hell? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Get off, bro. Can I just block you? Are you coming out and admitting you're a pedophile, or are you saying I am? Because no, yuck. Blocked. Thank God I was able to figure that out at least. Ugh, you guys are gross. Speaking of, let's go back to Creamy Demon and block him too. Or her. Gross. Who the fuck? Sorry, language. I'm not representing Jesus at all right there. But who puts their name as that? Gross. Oh, now you're 50. You got with her when you were 16. Oh, you were like high school sweethearts. That's sad. Man, I would just recommend lots of grief counseling on that. Um, so yeah, I know we're not supposed to judge each other. That is like the opposite of what I should do. I got you. Um, but I also just think this world's getting disgusting, and I think that we have to speak against evil. Jesus also wanted us to do that, okay? He wasn't all loving all the time. He wasn't a nice guy. He was kind, but he was firm and stern, and he would flip some frickin' tables, man. Like, come on. Yeah. I said I don't care what people think. I still care way too much what people think. Let's be real. Um, but I'm working on it, and I'm getting a lot better. Before, I would probably just like start a freaking a debate, argument, fight on here and just be really childish. But now I'm just going through and I'm blocking the shit out of people here. Why do people even waste their time? Like, let's get on someone's TikTok and just start saying some dumb shit. Like, get a life. For real. Anyway, I think we should all like support each other and love each other more. That being said, what do y'all think? Sorry if I look funny here. I'm trying to read through all the comments and block people that don't belong here. They belong in hell. And I know Jesus forgave us too, guys. Okay, like I used to just live my life and be like, well, Jesus forgives me, so I'm just gonna do my thing. And that's not really how it works. Like if you repent, if you know what you're doing was wrong and you turn to him, then yeah, obviously you're forgiven. But if you are constantly being a portal of darkness and outlet of horrible stuff and you just like don't even accept Jesus, then I still think there's a bad place for you, honestly. And a lot of apologetics would agree with me. Um, anyway, thanks for the follows. Yeah, it is scary to get out there again. And like I said, I don't even know if it's allowed. I guess like if you marry a divorced woman, you're committing adultery too. So, God, who knows? Oh, and also they say that if you lust after a woman, that's apparently committing adultery too. So there's another reason why I do believe that my divorce was valid. Am I allowed to remarry? I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. But divorce, I think, was valid because he was definitely still lusting after other women, wanting to share me, wanting us to go on, these sex sites and make money. And I was just like, no, thank you, bro. I'm your wife. Like, that is so disrespectful. You were supposed to honor your wife and she's supposed to submit to you. And I am not submitting to someone who wants to share me and who is not even close to God. Not happening. Yeah, I was not always religious either. I actually accepted Jesus on my own in middle school. And if you go to my YouTube, you can see my whole story. I just was on someone's podcast, Carla, Speak Life with Carla Ministries or something. It's like the something diaries, deliverance diaries from casting spells to casting out demons. I love it. Um, and yeah, we both like were into witchcraft and everything and turned to Jesus. We have some pretty wild stories, so you should go check it out. But anyway, yeah, I strayed. I left the church, left God, left a lot of things, and then came back, and then left, and then came back. I'm back. Um, okay, what is this nonsense? This political nonsense? Okay. I don't know what that means. If anyone could please explain what Catherine Nowak just said. Impeach Trump today. I'm living proof. Kathleen Nowak. He ordered me to be silenced and wanted me dead. Okay, well, you didn't even use correct grammar, so that right there tells me you probably are not even legit. Anyway, I don't get it. How could she be a number one gifter? I don't even think I can accept gifts. Should I block her? She seems like spam. I don't know. What does this mean? Oh, what? You guys, I gotta figure out this TikTok thing. And I gotta pee. I'm not allowed to pee on camera, so I should probably go. TMI. Um, I'm like shocked that people keep joining, like why people sit on TikTok on a Saturday. Maybe you're killing time waiting for your friend like I am. Okay. So should I block her or not? Does anyone know what that's about? Yeah, I'm blocking her because that's just weird. I don't need that on my page. Anyway, this was long. I think it was on for more than 30 minutes officially, so I'm probably going to sign off. Does anyone have anything to say or questions? Would you like to see me more? Like, what would you like to see? Nothing raunchy, please. That doesn't count. Um, I don't want to keep just telling my story. I want to hear your story too. But yeah, it was nice chatting. It's actually kind of therapeutic just to talk about it. So thanks for listening. And yeah, feel free to message me or comment later if you see this later. Give me a follow. Go check out my bio and my other social media links. And let's do this thing. Okay. Talk to you later, guys.